Howdy. I know, I've been MIA for like a week.
Oh, you have?
Yes, like 7 days.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
I had a few people check on me. Because they're like, where are you at? I personally had a rough week, but I'm good. And so, we're back. We're back at Johnny Lee's. And Shane
You're yelling.
has a record haul. Well, there's a fan going, and it's way over there. If I'm yelling, sorry. Anyway, he went to Norman today. I'll let him tell you all about it. But he's got a record haul, and he's going to show all that to you. I'm glad to be back. Thank you guys for checking on me. Marcia, Clarissa, Suzanne. I'm okay. I'm good. Sometimes you just got to put the camera down. But I've already seen these, and y'all are going to love this. You're going to love it. So,
We're not very high energy this evening.
well, it's 105 degrees outside, and he's been up since 4:30, and I've been at work all day, and then I went and ran 3.5 miles, and it's hot. So we're kind of...
So we're having a cool drink. This looks orange. Looks like super orange in there.
Before you get into your record haul, do you want to tell him what I got you? Shane's birthday is on Sunday. And he called me today, and he's like, I know what I want for my birthday.
This is kind of cool.
So I said, okay, lover, what do you want for your birthday? And he said...
So I was in Oklahoma City today at one of the record stores, and you know they have
Turn the fan off. I can't hear you.
they have handbills up all over the windows and stuff, and I see this handbill and it says Tommy, or window bill, whatever you want to call it, and it says Tommy Howell. I'm like, Tommy Howell? I'm like, is that C. Thomas Howell? Well, I get up a little closer and it is C. Thomas Howell. If you guys don't remember C. Thomas Howell, what was he in? He was Pony Boy from The Outsiders.
He was in The Outsiders. Yeah, Pony Boy Curtis. He was in E.T. He was in Red Dawn.
E.T., Red Dawn, Soul Man.
Soul Man. He's done, like, Google it, like tons and tons of movies. If you guys are Gen X, you know exactly
You know,
who he
yeah,
is.
you remember C. Thomas Howell from the 80s. But then he kind of, I mean, he was strong in the 80s. Anyway, he's playing, I guess he's doing music now, and he's playing this little bar downtown Tulsa. So I called her, and it's 2 weeks from now.
We'll take you.
I said, I know what I want for my birthday. Tickets were $20.
General admission.
General admission, $20. You could buy a $70 ticket, which is a meet and greet. The VIP tickets, you get to go through and meet him and all that stuff. But,
I don't need all that.
But we're general admission kids.
I mean, what am I going to say to him?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Pony
Hey,
Boy,
Tommy.
what's up?
Hey, see, Tommy. I saw you in ET.
I don't know that I would ever want to actually go up and do a meet and greet and like meet a famous person, because although I am very much a people person, and I'm a talker, and I am not shy, and I do sales for a living, and I recruit people, and I do interviews, and I speak in front of crowds, I would have no idea what to say to somebody famous. Like I would freeze. I mean, like, what do you say? What's up?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you even say?
And we also have a little hunch that there might be some people there.
We'll take you with us.
Yeah, we'll videotape. But we'll take the camcorder.
If they let us, you
Put
know,
you in
this world is getting crazy, and you got to wear a clear purse, and you got to not take pictures. I mean, you know, what if he goes Miranda on us and gets mad if we take a selfie? True. Which is a whole nother video.
He might. We don't know.
I have like zero respect for Miranda
But
Lambert.
I kind of have a hunch, like there's some Tulsa people that they're not like super famous or anything like that, but they linger in that arena, and I have a feeling there might be some of those people there.
And they film The Outsiders here.
They film The Outsiders,
so the Outsiders house is here.
And if you don't know, just on as far as The Outsiders, it was written by Essie Hinton. Is that her name?
Hinton? I don't know.
S.E. Hinton? I think it's S.E. Hinton. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, she graduated from Rogers. She actually wrote The Outsiders when she was still in high school.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fascinating. So anyway, they filmed the movie here, blah, blah, blah. I think we've talked about that before. But there's a guy, and his name is, I think it's Danny Boy O'Connor, and he was in the House of Pain, the rap group. Jump around, jump up, and get down. Anyway, he was in that group. And now he lives in Tulsa. He bought the Outsiders house and does tours and all kinds of stuff. So a lot of people, Rob Lowe's rolled through. C. Thomas Howell's been here several times. And you'll always see it like in the paper or in the news or something. Hey, Rob Lowe was here and he went by the Outsiders house, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I have a feeling some of those people might be there. So...
And you'll be there.
Yeah, we're gonna go. And it's a small venue.
I'll get as much as I can. What's it called? Viper?
No, it's not the Viper.
It's somewhere by 18th in Boston or something.
Yeah, it's small.
Downtown.
It's small. It's small. So anyway, that's the story. That was my birthday present from my wife, and she also brought me home a bottle of Crown Peach, which
His favorite.
I like Crown Peach, and so I'm drinking a little bit of that. Now I mixed it. That's why it's so orangey looking.
So I'm gonna, y'all know Johnny Lee's is in the garage. So I'm gonna turn this fan on because it's hot, but you're gonna have to talk louder, and
Okay.
I'll scoot the phone closer.
I think it's fine.
Well, I'm hot, so.
Well, turn it on. That's fine. I just don't think I need to speak super loud.
Well, you need to level it up a little bit because I've had people say I can't hear you. I'm just.
Well, my voice is a little bassier than yours, though.
Just say okay.
Okay, baby. I'm gonna speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak up.
Okay, it's all
Give me a
yours.
kiss, damn.
Always a fight. Always an argument. Alright. Let me get in your face.
And I don't want to be that close. Go back. Can you back it back to where it was? It was fine.
Here you go.
Can you back it up a little bit?
It was right there.
I think it's closer. Okay, that's better. I like that better. Can you camber the stool?
You know you're recording.
Yeah, can you camber the stool a little bit?
I'm here to serve.
Yeah, there you go. That's better. I like to be offset.
Take it away, master.
I'm kind of particular sometimes.
Kind of a brat sometimes.
Okay, so I got a few things today. I did get a Sean Colvin CD, but that's not going to be in the video. But I did get a Sean Colvin CD. So these are going to get progressively, in my opinion, I tried to put them to where they're progressively better and more interesting. But the first one that I got, I've never heard of before. Comment below if you've heard of Claudia Berry. And the name, I don't even see the name. Oh, the song is Born to Love. Why did I buy this? Great question. It was $1, but I'll tell you why I bought it. Because it was a test pressing. Test pressings are kind of cool. There was a lot of 12-inch singles where I stopped at today. It was actually, it's called Guest Room Records, and this was from the one in Norman. If you don't know, test pressings are basically when they're done recording, they will make a test pressing. And what they're doing is they're listening to that test pressing because now we've taken the recording and we've actually stamped it and made a vinyl record. So they don't just go straight into production. They will stamp it. Now let's listen to it and see what it sounds like sonically, see if there's mistakes on it, see what it sounds like. And so they'll do a test pressing and then they'll listen to it. And then maybe they go back in and they re-engineer some stuff. And they do another test pressing and so on and so forth until they're happy with the product. Then it will move into manufacturing. So test pressings are kind of cool. They're out there. They're not rare. I mean, some of them are very sought after. If you find a Beatles test pressing, they can sell for thousands of dollars. Obviously, this is Claudia Berry, not the Beatles. So anyway, I just thought it was kind of cool. Bought that. It was $1. The next one that I got is a metal band from the 80s, and it's Y&T Yesterday and today is what that stands for. 80s metal is kind of, it's out there, but you don't see a ton of it. Okay, I love you. She's tired. We can edit this part out. Anyway, Y&T is an 80s metal band. I can't claim to be a huge fan, but you don't see it much, and so this was $3, and so I went ahead and grabbed it, and I'll give it a listen. This is from 85, I believe, 1985. One thing I noticed after I bought it is it's a live album. I think I've said before, I'm not a huge live album guy, but yeah, what the heck, it was $3. Now, like I said, these are progressively should be getting better and better. If you were around during the 80s and you listen to the radio, you probably remember JJ Fad, Supersonic. This was $1. I saw that, and this is a 12-inch single. I've got a lot of 12-inch singles, old dance music and stuff like that. So saw the JJ Fad Supersonic, and I was like, well, I'll definitely take that. Along the same lines is also Pebbles, if you remember Pebbles. And the name of the song is Mercedes Boy.
Did she sing anything else besides that?
Oh goodness, I wouldn't know. This is from
it was more to her.
This is from 1987. Do you want to ride in my Mercedes Boy? So again, 12-inch single, just kind of fun dance music. When there's girls and stuff, when Amy's got friends over and stuff like that, we'll sometimes break out this kind of stuff. Janet Jackson, Paul Abdul, Pebbles, things of that nature. The next one changes speed a little bit from the 70s. I don't know who came up with the term yacht rock, but I've got on my satellite radio in my truck, I've got a yacht rock station that I listen to, and they play this song, Just When I Needed You Most.
You guys serious?
Yeah, I've had it since I bought that truck. Just When I Needed You Most. So yeah, it's a good song. We've got a bunch of yacht rock stuff, and kind of same with the stuff. Sometimes we'll just break out and we'll listen to that genre of music. So that's a good addition. It was $1. I know it was 99 cents. Sorry. The next one, there are a few singer-songwriters out there. Jim Croce, Gordon Lightfoot. We've got a lot of Gordon Lightfoot. Harry Chapin. So I was thinking of Al Stewart. Al Stewart is who I got. I've got a couple Al Stewart albums. I've got Cats in the Cradle, and I also have Time Passages. So I saw this Al Stewart album, and I was like, I'm going to get that because, man, Al Stewart's just so smooth and it's relaxing. And I actually listened to this a little bit earlier. Amy went up to take a shower, and I put this on and listened to 4 or 5 songs. And it's just real chill and mellow. He's English, and so he's got an accent. He's kind of a storyteller. Pick up an Al Stewart album. You can't go wrong with Al Stewart. He actually was in Tulsa. He played in Tulsa about a month ago, and we weren't able to go for one reason or another. But I kind of wanted to go, but I think we had something going on, a conflicting scheduling issue. So anyway, here's to Al Stewart. Next one on the list, you guys probably recognize that lad, Robert Plant, the former lead singer of Led Zeppelin. This album is Pictures at 11. I have a ton of Zeppelin. I have a ton of Robert Plant. I've seen Robert Plant 5 times in concert. I love Robert Plant, but oddly, I have never ever had this album. And so found this one today. I've got all his other solo albums, but found this one today. I think this is his second solo album. It might actually be his first, from early 80s. This was in really good shape. Looks like the sleeve has hardly been out of the jacket there. and this was $3, so I went ahead and picked that up. The next one, I have an affinity for 80s new wave, 80s, I shouldn't even say 80s, 70s punk, 70s and 80s post-punk. I like that genre of music, and I have several Devo albums. I had this album previously, but I actually sold it. So I found this one again. I've kind of had my eye out for it and found it today, and so got this Devo album. You'll recognize the wonderful upside down flower pots, and their most popular song is on this album, Whip It. The other songs that you might recognize are Girl You Want and also Freedom of Choice. So that's an album I've had my eye out for probably 6-8 months now, because I like Whip It. I like to whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip it good. Next one, early days of MTV. Baby, do you recognize this one? Bow Wow Wow?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Wow. So I didn't think she'd recognize it. Bow Wow Wow. If you remember the super early days of MTV, this was one of the got early airplay. I Want Candy. I want candy. Da, 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 da. I want candy. So anyway, saw this Bow Wow Wow album. I don't know that I've ever seen it out in the wild. So in Oklahoma City, there's another store. It's called Trolley Stop. It's a big store. It's a husband and wife. They're old hippies. If you walk in there, it smells like weed. They don't use a cash register. You just pay them cash. But I won't go in there every time, because I don't know why. One, if you'll notice,
Because you don't want to come out smelling like weed.
well, one, there's no price on this album. Which, if you know me and Amy, we don't like that. Because my thought is, oh yeah, well, if you find an album, just ask me, let me see it and tell me how much it is. Okay, well, yeah, hey, I found an album. Oh, it's $30.
Here, you can have it back.
You're right. Well, now what? Oh, here, have it back.
Well,
No.
what if there's a whole lot of people? You gotta wait.
Anyway, we don't typically like that, but I will stop there once every. If I'm in Oklahoma City 4 times, I might stop there once. But today they had an incredible collection that they had just bought like earlier in the week, and he said he only had half of it out. And so I got this album, I got that Devo album, and then I got another album that I'll show you in a minute. But the Bow Wow Wow, I like that early 80s stuff, that early MTV stuff. So I got that. The last two are kind of a toss-up. I don't know which is better. I don't know which is better.
I do.
Which one? The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
Well,
course.
so the first one is New Kids on the Block.
I'm thrilled.
You think this one is better?
Yeah, it was better, but I'm thrilled you found that.
Look at little Joey McIntyre. Look at how young he looks there.
Except he's 9.
Now here's Donnie Wahlberg. Who's he married to? He's married to what's her name?
Yeah,
The blonde-haired girl.
She also had an MTV show.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't remember her name, but girls used to say I look like him back in the high school days. So anyway, we've got this CD, and I'll play it every now and then because this has You Got the Right Stuff. It's got Please Don't Go Girl. I'll Be Loving You Forever. Hanging Tough. There's 4 songs. That's it. Four solid songs. So we've got this CD. We'll just play it for the fun of it. But when I saw the album today, I was like,
Can I interject a little story?
yeah, I've never ever seen a New Kids on the Block album in the wild. Never. So I'm like, that's mine. That is ours. Amy's got a story.
Quick story. So when I was maybe a freshman. I was like 15. New Kids on the Block came to Skelly, Skelly Stadium. It's an outdoor stadium at Tulsa University area. And somehow my BFF Becky, who I am still very close with, we met in 5th grade and we still love each other to death. Somehow she had connections and she's like, hey, do you want to go work the New Kids on the Block concert? And this is when this album was out. They were huge. They were big.
They were big.
And I was like, go work the concert? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. So back then, they gave me this thing that strapped over. It was a big wooden tray. It strapped over my shoulders, and it was full of popcorn. My first experience in sales. This thing strapped over like I was at a carnival, full of popcorn, and I went around selling popcorn all over the stadium, or in my section of the stadium.
For New Kids on the Block.
Well, I was starstruck and sidetracked, so I didn't sell very much popcorn that night, and it was 50 cents for popcorn. Like, what? So I didn't care about the popcorn, so what I did is me and my big old shoulder tray, I went down to the front because I worked there, I had access to everywhere. And so I went down to the front on the floor, and I hung out and watched the concert.
And fangirled.
I fangirled by myself with a big popcorn. Dorky.
Did you fangirl over Donnie Wahlberg?
I don't. No. Back then, I love the Wahlbergs. Like, I have massive.
Who did you like?
Mark Wahlberg is like my man. But back then, this one right here.
You like Joey?
Oh,
little Joey?
The little dorky one. Oh.
Little Joey McIntyre?
That was, yeah. I didn't even know who the Wahlbergs were then. Not really. I knew Donnie.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my quick story. My first experience in sales, and
Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy
is who Donnie Wahlberg is married to, or they're together.
So I hung out down on the floor. Concert was over. Gave him back my bucket and my platform of popcorn, and I don't even think I got paid. Who cares? It was a free concert.
Free concert, and you were right down front fangirling.
Fangirling.
Over Joey McIntyre.
Yep.
Anyway, that's a good score. That is a good score.
Great score.
So, got that. Might play that tonight. Last but not least, about, I don't know when, but I started going, I want to start getting some of these 80s soundtracks. And we've got Pretty in Pink, and we've got The Lost Boys, and we've got Less Than Zero, and we've got Vision Quest, and so we've got all these Weird Science, we've got all these 80s soundtracks. But there's a couple, I got one not too, what's the one with Eric Stoltz and Mary Stuart Matheson? Some Kind of Wonderful. We've got that one. But there's a couple we're missing. And one of them is 16 Candles, and you can't find Pretty in Pink, but I actually stumbled onto it one day. It's been like 3 or 4 years ago. So we've had Pretty in Pink for a while. 16 Candles, I still have my eye out for. But today I come across The Breakfast Club. And now, they just repressed this in the new 180 gram heavier vinyl. To me, it's not the same. I don't. If you give me that, if you look at if I held them together with the brand new one and this one from 1985, you couldn't tell the difference. But I much prefer to have the original 1985 pressing than that new shiny car. So this is a pretty cool pressing. These sell anywhere from about $30 to $100. This one is a little special because one, it has the hype sticker on it. And I think I've told you guys before, anytime you have the hype sticker, it increases the value of the album. This one is in super, super condition. You can see there's like no wear on the spine. There's no ring wear where you can see the record going around the edge of it. And then also it's a promo copy. So you'll see the promo stamp right there. It's a promo copy. So this one went to radio stations or people in the business. So my point is this was an early pressing. And so pretty happy with to me, this is the cat's meow of the bunch today.
How does the album look?
Oh, it's great. This one was $15. I paid $15 for this, which is kind of high for me. I don't pay $15 for a lot of albums, but that was in such good shape, and it came part of that collection that guy. I mean, the album's freaking immaculate. Yeah, it's pristine. Looking through some of those today, I don't know how he kept them in such good condition, because there was probably they probably had 1,000 records that they had bought from this guy, and they were all like this, just clean. So I don't know how he stored them. I have no idea. But that one will be loved and cherished and played and adored. Right? This one will get a spin tonight.
That one a new kid for sure.
So that's it. That's the haul from today. I've got another haul that I actually did yesterday, and I'm going to try to put that on my channel, so stay tuned for that. You want to close this out?
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I'm one that I just kind of, well, I've got a little more experience, and I've been doing it for like 9 years. I think I'm working on 9 years of YouTube, if you count my previous 1 year of channel, which I count. But anyway, it's nothing for me to edit and mash and throw a video up. But I'm not one that really pays a whole lot of attention to detail. I'm not type A. And Shane has a great video that's going to go up on his channel, but he's got to sit down and work on it and edit it, and he's a little more detail oriented than I am. So hopefully, yeah, he's got to go over it 100 times. I don't need to do that. We don't need that. But he likes to do that. So anyway.
And will it get put up? I don't know. Maybe.
I'm like, do you want me to just throw it up there for you?
Maybe.
No. Anyway, okay. So hopefully that'll be coming soon.
And it's long. It's a long video.
It's 35 minutes.
Over 30 minutes.
This probably will be too. We're at 30 minutes.
There's like 20 records, 25 records on it. But
people love that.
But I found some stupid deals.
Yeah.
Stupid. Like 49 cents. Stupid.
Hey.
So.
Well, happy birthday, lover, on
thanks.
Sunday.
2 days early. It's the 13th.
Today's
the 11th. I'll be 52.
52. And then I'll be next.
And then she's 50 in November. 50. And she can high kick. She can stretch.
Oh my God.
She likes to stretch, kick, and stretch.
So, I have no idea. I don't know what we're doing, but I got to share with you guys because it probably won't happen, but it's funny. If we have like a birthday party here.
Yeah.
And we invite all the people. I thought about dressing up as her, getting the wig and the outfits, and like not telling anybody. Like nobody else dresses up, just me.
Right.
And then I greet everybody at the door, or I'm out here at Johnny Lee's, and when they come in, I'll be her. I will be her.
Doing this.
50 years old. So I thought, what do you think? I thought that would be funny.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
And if you get it, you get it.
And
Saturday Night Live.
You get it. If you just think.
I think a lot of people would get it.
Most people would get it.
I'm 50 years old. Anyway.
I'm 50.
I don't know what the plan is for my 50th. It might just be us and the kids. It might be 100 people. Who knows? I'm not planning it.
It's her choice. I will handle everything, but she's going from here to here and here to here.
Well, there's part of me that just wants to have just a few of us and family and just keep it cool, and then the other part of me wants to have a big blowout.
I totally get that.
Either way, you guys will be there. Okay, anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay, we love you guys. The Lord loves you more. And we'll see you in the next video. I can't reach it. Can you hit stop? See ya.